We need more minerals. Not enough minerals.
Many toxic nests ready. Deployment
Okay, Gary,
advised.
you can open your eyes now. Surprise! I brought you back to Belshire for your birthday. This is where you were born. And, since we're here, and my terrazine supplies are low, why don't we harvest some more? It'll be fun. I'll even let you help.
We require more minerals. Not enough minerals. Our allies are in combat.
Hostile Zerg encountered. Hive cluster targeted for attack. Eliminate incoming enemies.
More overlords required. Our allies are in
Sharing the
combat.
Zerg regeneration.
The first geyser should be opening up
Healing
soon.
in
I'll have Gary
progress.
send a bot out for it when it does.
Are in combat. We need more minerals. Our allies are in combat. Our allies are in combat. Our
Thank you for
forces are
deploying me,
require
Master
more
Egon.
minerals.
You are a wise and kind creator.
Our allies are in combat.
Oh, those guys are smashing my bots to pieces, and I really don't want to pick up after them like the last time I was here. Okay, Gary sent a bot out to collect the geyser's terrazine. I've got my mecha swarm on the prowl, but keep your eyes open in case you spot any bad guys.
Are in combat. Our allies, our forces have met the enemy in combat.
Here come the bad guys. At least this time I have some new friends to say hello.
Our allies,
Enemy forces have converged on my bots. I'll get my mecha swarm in there.
Forces have met the enemy in combat. Our allies are in combat. Our forces are under more minerals. Our allies are in more minerals.
Successful terrazine harvest. Now that bot just has to make it home safely. Give it some
Brutalist,
emotional support,
pinnacle
Gary.
of Zerg.
Allies are in combat. Our forces are under attack. Our allies' base is threatened.
Whew! My bots have returned. Looks like I won the bet again, Belshire.
Not enough
Belshire says that some more geysers are opening up soon. Well, no, don't worry if you can't hear her, Gary. If you prove yourself today, maybe she'll talk to you too.
Our forces have met the enemy in combat. allies are in combat. We require additional overlords. Not enough minerals. Evolution. Our allies are in combat.
My bots really want to get to the Terrazine. They're not as patient as you, Gary, so you can let them out now. Uh-oh! I'm detecting enemy movement toward the bots!
Our allies are in combat. Evolution.
Hey, they're attacking my bots! We need to do something!
Evolving brutal.
Allies are in combat. In combat.
Brutalisk. Pinnacle of Zerg evolution.
Come on home, little bots! Me and my friends will protect you.
Our allies are in metamorphosis complete. Spawn more.
The enemy is on the way, little buddies! Get out there and say hello! Good news, Gary! Our bots have brought us Terrazine! Well, it's good news for me!
Spawn more overlords.
We've got the start of a good Terrazine cache, but it's gonna take a lot more to replace what I've already used.
We require
Potential for
If I were a betting man, I'd
multiple
put money on
toxic
more geysers
nests
showing up
must
soon. If, I had any money.
Our allies are in
Oh,
combat.
what? They're siphoning the Terrazine from Belshir's fauna! Gary, what do you think? Should we free it?
Our allies are in combat. Our allies are in combat. Our allies are in combat.
Look at the bots go! They'd be even better if I upgraded them into super harvesters. But Gary will get jealous if I do that. Oh, that's just great! The enemy is moving toward my bots! I knew I should have told Gary to put more turrets on those things!
Our allies are forces are under attack. Our allies are in combat.
Belshir would appreciate it if we saved that glider. If we don't do something, she might, punish us with her divine power. The enemy's attacking my bots! Why didn't you warn us about this, Gary?
Completed.
sharing Zerg regeneration. Healing in progress.
Our allies
My bots are
in
under
combat.
attack! My bots are under attack!
Our allies are in combat. The Hive cluster is under attack. Our forces have met the enemy in combat. Our allies are in combat. Our allies
And the
are
race
in
is on! Which bot will make it back to me first? Oh, don't get jealous, Gary. It's just a game. I still keep the best oil for you. Well, We're almost out of time to prevent the Belshire glider's death. Are we just gonna ignore it?
Evolution complete.
Generation commencing. Will heal armies.
Our allies are in combat. Evolution complete. Our forces are
The
under
bots are
attack.
back in town! The bots are back in town!
Our forces have met the enemy in combat. Our allies are in combat.
All of that creature's terrazine is
Rim
gone!
is now ready.
And so is its life? Oh, now you're crying, Gary? A lot of good that does.
Enemy attack imminent. Prepare defenses.
Our allies are in combat. Our forces are under attack. Our allies are in combat. Our allies are in combat. Not enough energy. Our forces have met the enemy. Our allies are in
Sensing
combat.
cloaked
Our
units.
forces are under
Detection
attack.
advised.
Our allies are
That's
in
a
combat.
good little bot. Welcome home. I missed you so much. Man, collecting terrazine is hard work. We've only got about half of what I need.
Our
Thank you
allies
for
are
deploying
our
me, Master
allies' base
Egon.
is threatened.
You know what I'm about to say, right?
Wise and kind creator.
That there are more geysers on the way, huh? Get out of my head, Gary.
Combat. Our allies are in combat. Our forces are under attack.
Toxic nests
Evolution.
ready. Deployment advised.
Our forces have met the enemy in combat. Our forces are under attack. Our allies are in combat.
I think the bots are telling us they're rolling out, but I could be wrong. They lied to me last time I was here, those little miscreants.
Additional overlord. Our forces have met the enemy in combat. Our allies are in combat.
They're coming after my bots. We need to stop them.
Potential for multiple toxic nests.
Our forces are under attack. Our allies are in combat. Our allies are in combat. Our allies are Our forces have met the enemy in combat. Our forces have met the enemy in combat.
Potential
Our
for
forces
multiple
are under
toxic
attack.
nests. Must use.
Our allies are in combat. Our forces have met the enemy in combat. Our allies are in combat. Our allies are in combat.
Okay, the bots should be on their way back. I'm low on terrazine and I need a new supply for my experiments. Oh, come on! I can't afford to lose any more bots! Then I'll have to ask Gary to harvest the terrazine and we'll get into this big argument about job responsibilities.
Our allies are in combat. Our forces are under attack.
Those jerks want to destroy our home! Do not let them!
Our forces are under attack.
Many toxic nests ready. Deployment
Our
advised.
allies are in combat.
Thank you for this chance, Egon. I will not
Our
let you down.
forces have met the enemy in combat. Our allies are in forces are under attack.
Woo! My bots are back! That means it's tea time! The T is for Terrazine.
Completed. Our allies are in combat.
The bots have returned. Even after all this time, they can still get the job done. Just a little more Terrazine to go. Our victory is close at hand. Eesh. They're really doubling down on this living Terrazine extraction plan. You think we should put a stop to it?
Our allies are in combat.
Leviathan. Sky
These should be the
will
last of the
belong to
geysers.
Swarm.
Things are just getting interesting.
Our allies are in combat. Our forces have met the enemy in combat. Our forces are under attack. Our allies are in combat. Our allies are
If we want to free that Belshire glider I mentioned, we don't have all day. The best of my bots are going out. Well, not counting you, Gary. You're in a league of your own.
Our allies are in combat.
Enemies are headed for my bots! What a bunch of jerks.
Evolution complete. Our allies are in combat. 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 Our forces are
The Belshire glider's not long for this world. We'll miss our chance if we don't save it soon.
Our allies are in combat. Our forces are under attack. Our allies are in combat. Our forces have met the enemy in combat. Our allies are in combat.
Well, that's one dead whale. Ah, well,
Potential
I can
for
analyze the
multiple
remains
toxic
later and make a
nests
mechanized version of it.
must use.
Terrazine tank is full. My bots are making the return
All
trip
systems are
now.
online
Let's stay
and
close
amazing.
so we can keep them safe.
Leviathan, largest of Zerg. Powerful evolution.
Our forces have met the enemy in combat. Our allies are in combat. Our allies are in
The bad guys are getting closer!
Men available. Our allies are in combat. Our forces are our allies are in combat.
toxic nests ready.
Our allies are in
Deployment
Our forces
advised.
are under attack. Our allies are in combat. Our forces have met the enemy in combat. Evolution complete. Our allies are in combat. Our forces have met the enemy in combat. Our allies are in combat.
Great job, little buddies! Except you, Timothy. I want to see more heart next time.